Okay, I'm going to do this really fast. I think the microphone's probably better now. Uh, that is my theory. Okay, here I go. I I'm taking one trade for real, and so really fast. Okay, this is the core trade that I took. Very similar to last week. Um, oh, shit, I meant to put down what I got. I got 439 and 68 cents. So this one, I got 439, and I paid 68 for this. Okay, market moved slightly since I started, since I turned on the recorder. Okay, so this is what I got for this. And I did it at the time. That's real. And then at the time, I went and saw what these would have been. So I am also in here, and in here, and in here, and in here. But all of those are paper, but they're all live. They're all real prices, pessimistic fills. Realistic fills, and except for this one, which is a real trade. Okay, so what's the difference? I mean, basically, if you just glance at it, it says core, then under it you see the trade. It says bull, under it you see the trade. It says bear, under it you see the trade. Iron, under it you see the trade, which I'll talk about that in a minute. And then the ES version is doing this without the SPY at all, doing it with the with all futures options, and that's this, which is more expensive in a way, but it has pros and cons. You're never gapped out of the market. You're always in. So, okay. So I'm gonna go through it really fast. Okay, first, now I'm not 100% sure of the. I don't need to be the exact strike I'll get in. I'll start hedging the MES. I'm estimating this, but I can do it on. I'm going to do it on Sunday night. So I'm not. I mean, I'm already the markets. I got in. I'm already. Market's closed till whatchamacallit, till Sunday night. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so here I am. It's very similar to what Ryan does, right? It's this trade and that trade. Put them together. Now you can just kind of glance at it. You can see 3160. I could wait that long. That would be $300 in loss if it went there today. But by Sunday or Monday, it'd only be on 227. I would definitely want to get in, and you can see what happens if you get in here, and then every time you come back, if you get in here and you come back, you lose your $50, and so this whole thing would just be lower by 50. So that's 262. So that could happen 5 times, and it could happen a whole bunch. So it could go up to 3160 and come back and get whipsawed 5 times before you're talking about some kind of loss. And then there's adjustments that you can make if that happens. But if the market just falls the weekend, I just make money. I'm out. But okay, so now if it continues at 3160, and then you see, by 30, that you can see that maybe, these are not set right. Actually, I should have said that because I had to adjust these strikes at the last minute, because the market was moving from 4.4 to 4.15. So I think this is going to be more like 31.30, it's not 100 points up. So let me scratch that. It's 31.30-ish. I'm going to, takes a few minutes to figure it out, but it's not a big deal. But I just wasn't prepared to do this video actually. So, but I just wanted to get it done with. So, okay, so there it is, 31.30. Okay, so you can see that's better. You can see it has a lot of time to go back and forth. So it's 70 points up. It's a pretty good chance it won't even go there. If it does go there, how many times is it going to cross back and forth? If it does go to 31.30 and it keeps going, I want to get into another one. Maybe I'm going to look 31.70, 31.60. Okay. So you can see what happens. So 3160, I'll decide exactly. 3130 for sure, and 3160 or 3170, something like that. That's my real trade. If it doesn't go to either one of those in the next few days, I'm just going to take my profit and get out. If it falls, I'm going to buy another. Oh yeah, you know, if it falls, I was realizing I think a better thing to do than buy what Ryan says with the I think you should buy the nearer term, more expensive. So if it fell really hard, like it did last week, down here, I probably would buy like buy a let's see, I would buy a SPY, like I don't know, let me look, like, you know, if I could buy like a 300 or something for $1 or whatever, I would just buy it dollar, because you would take a bunch of money off of this. You'd spend $100, $125, but then it would be straight up, and you would go into the intrinsic early enough that the volatility would no longer be a problem. So, you know, I don't want to do the MESs when I don't have to. I mean, I think it's a much better plan than his, but the whipsawing, you know, it's something to deal with. So if you got the opportunity to make it risk-free, make it risk-free. Okay, so that's it. Also, I could do it with, I could have, you could use this, it falls, and you could have set this number much lower. So let's say it fell way down here, you know, and you said, okay, I want to stay in, so I'm gonna make this 31. I'm gonna make it, let's say it fell to 29.90 or something. So I'm gonna make it 3,000, and 3,000 to 29.90 is where I'm gonna get whipsawed. But again, you got $300. It's only $50 each time, so you give it 2 or 3 times, and like, let's say that happens. I mean, look what would happen at 3,000. If it runs up again and you get above it and you're no more whipsawing, I mean, you're gonna make, you know, a lot of money really fast. This is gonna rock it up, and you're making money you get out in a day. So, but again, this is all of this is you know, you can't. It's hard to put down every single thing you'll do right now. I'm gonna codify it in the near future, but for now, I'm just showing you that the system works, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so here it is. The other ones work the same. Here's the bear one. So where am I going to put the thing on? Let's see. Earlier than this, so maybe probably more like 3110, something like that. 3110. So if I do that at 3110, maybe more like 3. Oh, not 3. I'm sorry, that's wrong. What did I just do? What did I just say? 311. Okay, it's at 3060 3110, and then again at 3140. I think I have to go lower. Yeah, that's fine, because look how much credit I took in. So I have I can withstand a lot of whipsawing. So you want to go down farther. So 3090. And right, there's 3090 and maybe 3120. What's nice about this is you don't have to worry about the accuracy of this. The volatility is not really a factor. So yeah, okay. So that's probably what I'll do there. 3090, 3120. Like I said on here, it's gonna be 3160, 3130. I mean, and then probably 3160. Maybe, you know, I'm actually thinking more. I look at it like 3120. What I'm looking for when I do this is I'm looking to see. I make these 30 apart. You don't have to. You can make them 40 or 20, but I like 30. I go for 30 apart, and then I want to see that it clears it when it keeps going. This clears it. It doesn't need to clear it by much, because this pink line it stays up there until almost the very last day. This droop doesn't really happen until the last day, till expiration. So you have the whole. If it's rocking up anytime during the week, it's. I think it might even show if I click on it. Look, yeah. See the pink line. I mean, the angle changes a little bit, but it's pretty damn. It's pretty resilient. Okay, so that's it. So then, did I do them all? I don't think I did them all. I did. There's the core we talked about. That's in for real. I'm gonna do 3120 to 3150. Bull. That is, yes, bull. Which I call it bull because I have more room to the upside. I can allow for it to go to the upside before I have to do anything. This particular trade, I think this could be one of the trades that just makes us a lot of money and is very maintenance free, because you're gonna put it on and it's like 50-60% of the time it's just gonna win. You don't do anything. If it does go into if it does go up, you'll have to go pretty far to to activate this thing. So look, it's 100 points on this one. So if it doesn't go up 100 points, 3165. You can see though. I mean, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I did this thing again, didn't I? More like 3140. Sorry, I didn't make. I was adjusting the strikes right at the last minute, and I had these done earlier, so I wasn't making the adjustments. I didn't make the adjustments on these. So, okay, so 3140. I'm gonna try 3170. Sorry about all the double talk, but I'm just trying to go through it fast. I'm over it today. All right, so here it is, 3140. There's that. So that's fine. It hits 3170. Put a second one on. And yeah, that's nice. I might even push it back during the week if I see I can, but right now, it says 941 because you're way over here. You would be way over here if you're doing this. You're only going to be over. You're only going to be past 3170 or whatever. You get it anyway. So, okay, that's that. So I did the core, I did the bull, and I did the bear, and I think we're ready. See those? Now here is the iron diagonal that I call it. Okay, so it's going well. I put it on yesterday. It was at 30. Normally I would do this on Sunday night because then you don't have to worry about the market falling. You don't have to worry about anything. You just put it on Sunday night and then just play it out till Friday. And I think that might be what I do. And I might even restart this on Sunday night again. But I just wanted to see. So I did it yesterday, like 11 o'clock in the morning. And the price was around 3,100, just almost exactly, 3,101 or something like that. It was right in the middle. You can always tell where you start because you always line it up in the middle so you know where the price was when you started. It's always about between right close to the middle of these two things. It was 3,101, I remember. So, and these prices were the market prices, so I would have done better. But so when I got into the trade, it was like $50 in loss. And that's this is that's going to happen because each one's $12.50 minimum slip. So 4 of them is what, $50. Right. So the idea here is though, once you're in, you're not going to do anything unless you hit 3170 over here or 3035 over here. If it doesn't hit either one of those things, you're just going to stay in and make your money. So I made $100 already yesterday. So it was down 50. It's up 50. So but look, if it goes to 3170, right? So it goes 3170. You're just if it goes 3170, depending on when it does. Now it can't do it. It can't do it till like Monday. So if it goes to 3170, I'm just gonna stay in until it either crosses above there, and I wouldn't get out then. I would just wait a few more. If it's up here, I wait a couple extra days and see if it comes back. If not, then I just take my loss, or it would be like look at the loss, like $16. Give it a couple days to come back or something like that, and then if not, just get out. Okay, or on the other side, if it 30-35, it goes up, you make profits quickly. Now the thing is, the volatility changes a little bit during these trades, so you can adjust this. I said 3170. That was my plan. Since the market's moved down, and that's pretty far away now, I probably would change that now So I probably go down to like maybe make it 31.50. So I'm going to say that. I'm going to make it 31.50 now. Okay, so it goes back up. You hit 31.50, and you can see if it runs through it, you're just going to clear it, make your profit, and get out. So you're looking for a small profit if you get small profit or break even if you go past these things. The way I actually like to do it, if it's going on a run, it goes through here. Let's say I don't know, the downside one. It hits you're at this thing, and you're in profit, and you're at $300 in profit, and you don't know whether to let it keep going or not. You just say, okay, well, because theta is 138 a day. So like, look, you're here. If you're here and you're like 304 in profit, the next day you're 372 in profit, and the next day you're 450 in profit. So what I usually do is I use what I call an equity curve trailing stop, where if it's at $400, I say, okay, well, if it goes back down to 350, I'm going to get out. If once it hits 450, I said if it goes back down to 400, I'm going to get out. I keep like a trailing stop based on how much profit you have, and so that way you're giving it a little bit of a chance to keep making more and more money. But if it turns around, you just get out. So that's what I do when the odds aren't in your favor anymore. So the odds are only in your favor when you're staying in the middle of this thing. So once you're going to the edges, you're looking for a small profit or to get out at even a small loss. But because when the times that it stays in the middle, even when you have whipsaws, let's say you had 3 or 4 whipsaws come out to 200, like 4 whipsaws, $200, you're still going to make $900. So you're going to have small profits, $100, $50, small losses, $20, $50, whatever on these sides when it doesn't work. And when it does work, you're going to make $900, $1,000, $700, $600, whatever. It's a crazy profitable thing. Yeah, huge wins. Like 30% wins when you win, and 1 or 2% losses when you lose or something. So this is why I'm pursuing this trade. I think it's very powerful. Okay. And it's funny. I know this is my own trade. I don't know anybody else has done this. I mean, I'm sure people have, of course. Oh, and finally, I didn't want to say. So, but so over the weekend, what's the like? You could get your ass kicked if the market were to fall. So this is what the price was. I locked it in at this time. It was like the market was moving down. I figured, okay, let's get in now. So I at 306.6, you can see it's actually went the other way. It's 306.7 now, but at 306.625, I got in with just one, just to protect yourself over the weekend. So this way, if it falls, it has to fall pretty far. If it falls like the equivalent of like 1,000 points, you're basically at break even. So that way, and if it goes up, it's no big deal. So, that way you could do this all the time. And if it doesn't do either one, like let's just say basically it stays where it basically is. Okay, so let's say it stays here, maybe goes down a little bit or something, goes up a little bit, whatever. 1, 2, 3. Look, I'm $364 in profit by Monday. I mean, it's crazy. So it's over 10%. So that's why I'm doing this. So that is that strategy. Okay, and finally, right here is my version. I did the whole thing, like the core trade, using the ES only, not using the SPY, because maybe I think it's more cost effective. It's open 24/5. It has some advantages, span margining. So I don't know. I just want to try it out. But, you have to, there are no micro futures options, so you have to play with bigger numbers. But anyway, but right now, yeah, so I don't know about this trade, to be honest. So I'm just, and I had to slightly change it. What did I do? I was trying to be realistic. Oh, I bought one more. If you look at the core trade, I got 321, 422, right? So this is 321. I did 522 because it's too. Otherwise, it's too it's too extreme. To your hedge has to be too strong, and here it doesn't have to be strong. Now you could do this. I mean, right? And look, that's already 150 on the way down, and you never have it, and it's risk free from the beginning. The volatility on 6 of these things probably is gonna hurt you a bit, but I don't know if it's gonna hurt you that much, and you could still use this to push it up. So it's this adding even 2 extra is something really I want to look at, but not this week. This week, this is what I'm doing. Because if it goes up here, look, 3165 I put on, I might have to change it because I didn't, but look, if it goes, yeah, look at that. So 3165, and that's 5. So every time it whipsaws, it's $250 now. It's not $50 because it's 5 contracts. But that's $650, so it could do it 3 times, or right there, that's $2,300. So you could whipsaw 10 times and still break even if you come back to here. So you can't be afraid of the whipsawing. That's the whole way to take out the unpredictability of the volatility. Every system has a catch, and the whipsaw is my catch, but I think it's unlikely to do it that many times in a single trade. I mean, it's going to happen, but okay. So I think that's it. Long one. Sorry.